Let's address the elephant in the room. If you are in your 30s or even late 30s and you are just starting to think seriously about money, investing or wealth creation, chances are you already feel behind. You see, because somewhere someone started investing at 21, stayed invested for 20 years, and now every finance post on Instagram makes you feel like you're already late. Here's the honest answer. Yes, you are late, but you are not doomed. Starting late doesn't mean you can't build wealth. It just means you cannot follow the same playbook as someone who started early. You need a strategy, a smarter structure, and much more intentional decision making. And if you are in your 20s, watching this and thinking, I'll start later, what's the big deal? Stay till the end. This video will show you exactly what the difference looks like. In this video, I am going to walk you through a 5-step wealth building strategy specifically designed for people starting in their 30s and 40s who can build wealth realistically, responsibly, and without gambling your future. When people say they started late, what they really mean is they missed out on time. And time is powerful because of compounding. Someone who starts at 22 can invest small amounts and let time do the heavy lifting. Someone starting at 35 does not have that luxury, which means you must replace time with 3 things: higher contribution, better allocation, and faster income growth. So step 1 is high SIP strategy. You can't invest like a 22-year-old. If you're starting late, low SIPs won't save you. A 5,000 SIP started at 35 feels responsible, it's mathematically weak. The uncomfortable truth is you must invest aggressively in terms of amount, not risk. Let's take a simple example. Rohit is 25, earns 40,000 rupees per month and starts 10,000 rupee SIP. He barely feels it. Over 35 years, that is when Rohit is 60, assuming a reasonable 12% return, that single SIP can grow to roughly 5 to 6 crores. Now look at Ankita. She's 35, same discipline, same fund, but she only has 25 years. If Ankita invests just 10,000 per month, she ends up nowhere close. To reach a similar corpus, her SIP needs to be closer to 30 to 40K a month. This is where late starters struggle emotionally and financially. Ankita earns 90,000 per month. She wants phone upgrade, better vacations, a nicer car. But here's the rule late starters must accept. You don't get to invest what's left. You invest first and live on what remains. Most late starters do the opposite. Their income increases, their lifestyle upgrades immediately, but their SIP stays stuck at that 10,000 rupees for years. The smarter approach is painful but powerful. Raise SIPs first, upgrade life later. If you are between 30 and 40, a practical thumb rule to invest 30 to 40% of your take-home income, even if it feels uncomfortable for the first 2 to 3 years. That discomfort fades, but the regret doesn't. And if you know someone in their 20s or you are in your 20s watching this and thinking, I'll start later, this is your warning. Starting early gives you luxury of small SIPs, starting late doesn't. Step 2, hybrid asset allocation. You can't go all in on equity. This is where most late starters get it wrong. They realize they are late, panic, and go 100% equity hoping to catch up. That's not bravery, that's desperation. At 30 or 40, your life responsibilities are higher. You may have EMIs, parents to support, children, or career uncertainty. You need growth, but you also need stability. This is where hybrid allocation becomes powerful. Instead of choosing between equity or safety, you blend them intelligently. Let's take Rakesh. He is age 36. He invests everything into equity, mutual funds. A year later, markets corrected. His portfolio is down sharply. At the same time, his company announces layoffs. Panics kick in. He stops SIPs at the worst time. Now compare that with Meera, who's also 36. Her portfolio looks something like this. Around 60 to 65% in equity funds for growth, 25 to 30% in debt or hybrid funds for stability, 5 to 10% in gold as protection. When markets fall, her portfolio drops, but not violently. Her debt and gold cushion the fall. She stays invested, her SIPs continue. That one behavioral difference alone can make crores over time. Hybrid allocation is not about lowering returns, it's about staying invested during bad phases. And staying invested beats perfect timing every single time. Wealth isn't about taking maximum risk. It's built by surviving volatility without quitting. And now comes step 3. Income growth is more important than returns. This is the most underrated wealth lever for late starters. If you start late, you cannot rely only on markets. Your income must grow faster than inflation. A person earning 50,000 per month, investing perfectly, will have limits compared to someone earning 1.5 lakhs with average investing habits. So ask yourself this brutally honest question. What am I doing to increase my earning capacity? Example, learning a high-value skill that leads to promotion, switching roles or industries where growth is faster, adding a second income stream like consulting, freelancing, teaching, content or a small business, negotiating salary instead of staying underpaid out of comfort. Even a 20,000 increase in monthly income when fully invested can add crores over 20 to 25 years. Markets compounds money. Income compounds opportunity. Now, moving on to step 4 is about risk management. Late starters can't afford big mistakes. When you start early, you can afford to mess up. When you start late, mistakes are expensive. This means no chasing hot stocks, no option trading without deep knowledge, no crypto FOMO, no investing borrowed money, no ignoring emergency funds. Before aggressive investing, you must have months of emergency fund as per your needs, adequate health insurance, term insurance if you have dependents. These don't make you rich. They keep you from becoming poor, which is equally important. A single medical emergency or job loss can wipe out years of disciplined investing if risk management is missing. Now coming to step 5, goal-based investing. Not random investing. Late starters cannot afford vague goals. You can't say I am investing for the long term and hope things work out. You need clear buckets. For example, Sanjay, 37, splits his investment into defined goals. Retirement money stays aggressively invested for 20 years. Child education money needed in 8 to 10 years is balanced. Money for home down payment in 4 years is kept conservative. Each goal needs different time horizon and asset mix. Money needed in 3 to 5 years should not sit in aggressive equity. Retirement money for 20 years should not sit in fixed deposits. When goals are clear, decision becomes calmer. You stop reacting to market noise and start focusing on outcomes. Now here are a few quick things that you need to remember. Number 1, starting late doesn't mean taking stupid risk. It means taking calculated, disciplined and consistent actions. Number 2, you don't need to beat the market. You need to beat your own procrastination. Number 3, you don't need perfect timing. You need long enough participation. And most importantly, comparison will destroy your peace. Someone will always be ahead. Focus on control and not envy. If you are starting your wealth journey at 30 or even 40, let me say this clearly. You are not late to build wealth. You are late to be too casual about it. Wealth isn't about when you start. It's about how seriously you commit to it once you start. And if this video made you rethink even one financial decision, you are already ahead of where you were yesterday. I hope you like this video. See you in the next one. Until then, happy investing.